I'm taking it back. He's like, take the cat.
So it was basically his cat?
He essentially stole my cat. That's what he did. And I had to take care of it sometimes after he stole it. So that was pretty cool. And then one day he was sleeping, and the cat liked to sleep on his chest.
Yeah.
And he woke up, and the cat was staring at him in the face, and scared him because, you know, waking up with two giant yellow eyes. And he's like, Dad! He like leaned back, and the cat lashed onto his face and shredded his face. Dad got mad, grabbed the cat, threw it, bleeding profusely from his face.
Yeah.
And so he went outside, grabbed the machete, started chasing the cat. So the cat ran away. The mom grabbed the cat. And we took it to Uncle John's house.
Okay. So how's Uncle John doing with it?
Uncle John, he's like, okay, and I think he's giving the cat back next week. That's brilliant. But they picked up another cat.
Okay, right.
So now we're hoping that these two cats will balance out and fight with each other instead of destroy us.
See, I like that. Rather than getting a cat to try and like tame it, so it'll be, you know, they can be friends and they can get rid of the energy. It's like now they can fight together because
yes, no. See, the Wilson clan, the way we do things is we try and make a cat as feral as possible. That way, intruders into the house will not have anything below the knees. And then, you know, we just fight what's left. So that's what you got to do. That's how you handle, you know, burglars.
That's cool. I'll keep that in mind next time.
Not to mention the
guard cat.
Yeah, that cat was killing everything.
Really?
Yeah, it was like Mom would come home, there'd be a pile of mice on the front. Not just a little bit of mice, about a mouse or two mice.
No, like an old man. It's like, I got this for you.
16 mice laying on the front porch. And we're like, we don't have mice. Where the hell are you getting these? And Mom decided to watch it one day, and it runs across the street into this huge field, and it's running over there killing field mice and bringing them home. None of them have heads. Not a single mouse has had a head yet. And it's brought home a chicken. It's brought home a chicken before. A handful of woodchucks.
I want to meet this cat. This cat is
great.
I mean, granted, I am actually seeing this in cartoon form, so it's a lot funnier in my head. But I still want to see this cat.
It was great, man. There was like a handful of mice, a handful of woodchucks and chicken, a couple of guineas. There's a rabbit. Rabbit one time.
Got a rabbit.
It was missing an ear, but he brought a rabbit home. All kinds of cool stuff.
That's crazy. I just love the fact that it's like, well, meow, I'm doing my fair share of the, you know,
yeah,
brought
he
you
comes
food.
in all proud of himself, starts eating out of the food bowl and leaves again. You know, it's like, all right, I better get back at it. So runs outside.
It's gonna be a long night. I'm staking out a turkey at the moment.
Exactly. We have no problems with squirrels or pigeons or any
wildlife at all, to be honest.
Yeah, we have probably the most rodent-free garden in the entire neighborhood. It's like our cat is just destroyer of worlds. You know, we actually went outside before because the cat kept meowing and it was stuck up to its butt in a burrow, like a rabbit burrow. It kind of got stuck and couldn't get back out again, so all you see is the hindquarters of a cat sticking out. I was actually concerned. I thought the cat had gotten hurt. And it was like literally like dying, like a snake had gotten. It was trying to drag it in there or something. Good. We pulled it out. The cat shook its head and ran off. And I was like, "What the hell was that?" It's like cat's like, "Thanks, man. That was kind of embarrassing."
Don't tell anybody.
It's like, you tell anybody about this, man.
I'll be back for you. I'm going to be hunting and it won't be hungry.
Exactly. But it was pretty cool. It was. I mean, I love that cat. It's a great cat. It is a great cat. It's just freaking insane. It is I'm glad I handed it over when I did. Because in my apartment, there would be nothing to kill. So it's like all the wood would just be shredded. It would be a pile of sawdust. You know, I have a leather couch. So the couch would just be, you know, strips of jerky. Like, Jesus, damn cat.
No, that's brilliant. Well, sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say that. You know, it doesn't matter what I was going to say. It's not even because I was thinking about the history lessons that we were supposed to be giving.
Supposed to be giving?
We're supposed to be giving these almighty history lessons.
I thought we were going to get like a...
Oh, we can. We can.
I can come up with a jingle right now.
I've got to get my monocle.
Oh, yes, right.
That's the problem. I got to get my monocle. I've got to get my little hat. You know, my teaching hat, my pointer.
We need a blackboard. We need a chalkboard. No, whiteboard is way too new.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like I want slate. I don't want this newfound plastic.
Do we have a chalkboard?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
And I got to get a pipe. Actually, I do have my pipe. I'll bring my pipe over.
Not a crack pipe.
Sure.
A normal pipe.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still reeling over the fact that trees were talking to each other and killed humanity. That's the stupidest thing.
You're going to watch that tonight, aren't you?
Oh, I'm going to watch that movie. That sounds so damn stupid that I have got to see this movie.
It is. Well, you see, I want to see it again. I want to see it now with riff tracks.
You see, well, see, the thing about the riff tracks is that The Rift, they make everything just freaking hilarious. Remember what I was saying about Plan 9 from Outer Space? Plan 9 from Outer Space is supposed to be the worst movie of all time. It's a fun movie to watch with friends that have been drinking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Plan 9 from Outer Space, they have riff tracks of it you can watch that just makes it that much damn funnier, you know? It's, my God.
Yeah.
The movie's horrible.
It adds that little bit more to it. But I mean, it's just the same as, you know, well, it is. It's two guys sitting around yabbering about a movie.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what I used to do with all my mates. You know, you sit down with a beer and you just...
We would, like, Kung Fu was our fodder. I love Kung Fu movies. Just those old-ass, stupid Kung Fu movies that try to take themselves way too seriously. It's like, huh, thought you were gone. And they, like, whip out, like, a sign and start fighting, and it's like, oh, you have killed my mate. Now we go fight again. And they start going after each other. It's just, you know, way beyond stupidity at some of these movies that you just can't take seriously. But when movies like that come out, when movies like The Happening...
It's supposed to be serious.
It can't be serious. It cannot. I refuse to believe that movie at any point M. Night Shyamalan was like, I'm going to make a shitload of money off of this, guys. You watch. It's like, I'm winning Oscars for this. No, you're not, you idiot. Don't do that. Don't. Just stop. Go back to film school. You forgot something between, you know, The Sixth Sense and now. I don't know what.
Did he do The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, he did The Sixth Sense. That was his first movie. That's what got him on the map.
Well, yeah, damn straight, because it's good. It's a good movie.
And then the one is Unbreakable. I like that movie.
I haven't seen Unbreakable.
No, Unbreakable was good. It was about Bruce Willis being a superhero thing. That was pretty cool. And then not many people like The Village, including myself, but I could see the aspect of it being kind of cool. Then Lady in the Water was just dumb. It's like he had this median. It was like, okay, Sixth Sense was cool, Unbreakable, that was pretty cool, I guess. And then, you know, The Village is like, that was so-so. Then Lady in the Water is like, what the hell was that crap?
Yeah.
And then apparently The Happening is just even worse than that, you know. It's just...
No, it's just a big pile of stinky elephant poo, and even then, like I like elephant poo.
It's got to be elephant poo, huh?
It's like, it could be monkey poo as well.
Elephant poo's not that stinky.
No, but it's big. There's a lot of it.
There is a lot of that. Yes.
Yeah.
They're like that part of Jurassic Park when the giant pile of dinosaur crap.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That was great. I remember because I remember watching that as a young child, and we had VHS. And my parents didn't like me swearing, obviously. So anytime you could get to hear any swear word, you would. And there was this one bit where I can't remember who played the Doctor.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah. Hang on. Is that not the main dude? The
Talk about Grant. In the movie, his name was Grant.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I can't remember. I haven't watched it that much. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no. And he goes, "Well, that's a stinking pile of shit."
Yeah.
Now, because it had the word shit in it, it was like, wow, I have to keep listening to this. So we kept on rewinding, and then every time we come in, it would just be watching that little bit, and it was, Now I swear way too much. Hey, thanks, Mum.
Well, that's what happened with the Transformers movie with me, because Ultra Magnus said, "Damn it," and I was watching the movie, and he's like, and trying to open the Matrix, the Autobot Matrix. He's like, "Open, damn it, open!" And I remember sitting in the theater like, did nobody else just hear that? Because there's like no reaction from the audience whatsoever. And because it was supposed to be a very intense scene, and it was an intense scene. You know, this was his life and death situation. But I was like, whoa, nobody saw Ultra Magnus just swear on a giant 40-foot screen behind me. You know, it's like, what is going on with you idiots? Let's rewind that. Let's just take that back a bit.
It's really hard with film, but it can be done.
Just do it. You know, it's just like I couldn't just fathom the fact that this cartoon cursed at me. And then literally I watched that movie and we went home and the brother Mike is like, "Did you like that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was awesome." You know, it was like pew pew Transformers. He's like, "Cool, let's watch this movie called Heavy Metal." I was like, all right, and sat down. That blew my mind. Did that guy's head just come off? You know, it's like, this doesn't happen in cartoons. And then it's like,
the good cartoons.
She's naked. What's going on? And that opened a whole new level of cartoons for me right there.
Yeah, leading up to Adult Swim.
Adult Swim is probably the best thing that has ever happened on the history of television ever. If you give me a 20-hour marathon of Venture Brothers and
C-Lab 2021 is my favorite.
2021, Harvey Birdman, just all that stuff.
Aqua Monkey Force.
Metal Apocalypse. I love Metal Apocalypse. Just all that crap. Now they're starting to get some stupid crap on Cartoon Network. They have live action, live action reality shows.
What? Why?
I swear to God, it comes on right before Adult Swim does now.
But what? It's a Cartoon Network.
Well, Cartoon Network used to be extremely awesome, and then they had Toonami, and Toonami was cool.